en welkom terug by My Zone Active Kids, waar ons belê in jou toekoms. Wie se toekoms?
In jou toekoms. Ek is baie opgewonde van ons tema vandag is swem. Marisha, kan jy swem?
Ek kan die doggy paddle doen, dan wat jy net so.
In die water?
Ja, dis al wat ek kan.
Ja, is toch prachtig.
Hoorie, ons moet julle herinner dat ons tema vir hierdie week is swemmer.
Yes.
En vandag gaan alles vir swem, dis hoekom ons die ouetjie hier het agter ons wat swem.
Hey.
En so, hoe swem jy as jy swem? Is dit daai ene of daai ene?
Ek maak gewoonlik
daai ene.
Ons noem dit breaststrokes.
Okay.
Ja, you know, breaststrokes. Yes.
En so ons het ons maatjies herinner dat julle kan ons elke dag van die week sien. Maandag, Dinsdag, Woensdag, Donderdag, Vrydag.
Saterdag? Nee, glad nie.
Nee. Saterdag om
net tot Vrydag.
9 uur.
Ja.
Op die My Zone en Zacky Facebook blaai. En so ons het ook ons aanlyn skool, so dis baie opgewonde.
Baie. Ek kan nie wag om te sien wat ons juffrou het vir ons vandag nie.
Maar voordat ons dit kan doen, moet ons eers 'n liedjie met julle sing, want dit is hoe ons dit elke week doen. Hierdie week ken ek nie regtig 'n liedjie oor swem nie. So ons gaan die liedjie wat hulle sê, swem, ja nie swem.
Maar soos ons gesê het, hierdie jaar remix ons.
Ja, alles remix ons.
Ja.
So ons gaan begin met Jannie.
Ja.
En dan is dit Enzo.
Ja, en dan is dit Marisa.
Yes.
Okay.
Is jy reg?
Ek is reg.
Maar jy moet saam met ons die bewegingkies doen, né? Want jy
toch.
moet swem. So die eerste een is so, ons kan as dit jou weer dis so swem.
Precies.
En as dit myne is, kan ons so swem. Okay, is jy reg?
Ek is reg.
1 2 1 2 3. Swem, Jannie, swem, Jannie, swem. Swem, Jannie, swem, Jannie, swem. En swem, Enzo, swem, Enzo, swem.
Swem, Enzo, swem, Enzo, swem.
En swem, Maricel, swem, Maricel, swem. En swem, Maricel, swem, Maricel, swem. En dan weer Jannie. En swem, Jannie, swem, Jannie, swem. En swem, Jannie, swem, Jannie, swem. So voordat ons heeltemal nog 'n keer swem.
Alsjeblieft toch.
Swem, Enzo, swem, Enzo, swem. Bam, bam, bam. Swem, Enzo, swem, Enzo, swem. Bam, bam, bam.
Swem, Enzo, swem, Enzo, swem. Bam, bam, bam.
Well done.
Well done, Marisa.
Maar nou dink ek is tyd vir ons om te gaan kyk wat maak ons maatjies, Zoey en Zacky. Maar voor dit, en so vandag is dit Dairy Love Day.
Yes.
So dit is suiwelprodukte dag.
Ja.
En ons wil vir hulle weer Dairy's baie dankie sê, want hulle is ons borg vir vandag vir yoghurt.
Ja.
Yoghurt en allerlei suiwelprodukte. So Enzo, eet jy yoghurt?
Ja, ek eet.
Eet jy dit elke dag?
Ek hou baie van yoghurt.
Met muesli?
Ja.
Net so?
Net so.
Die chocolade een of die strawberry een?
Strawberry.
Ek hou van die chocolade een.
Ek hou van die strawberry een.
Okay, jy kan die strawberry kry en dan kan ek die chocolade kry.
Ja.
Okay, dit klink vir my soos 'n plan. So ons gaan nou gaan yoghurt eet, maar julle gaan nou kyk wat maak Zoey en Zacky. Yay! Hallo, gaan het met jou? Dit gaan goed. Ek is bly, dit gaan wonderlik.
Hoeray!
Hallo, gaan het met jou? Dit gaan goed. Ek is bly, dit gaan wonderlik. Hoeray!
Hallo aan al die mooiste mense wat ek ken. Ek het julle so baie verlang.
Hi al my mooiste vriende. Julle lyk al klaar, slimmer en nog meer wonderlik vandat ek julle laas gesien het.
Ons is so bly om weer terug te wees en vir julle kan sien.
Julle wonder seker waar Zacky is, maar moenie stres nie, hy is okay. Hy is nog besig met lesse by die My Zone aanlyn skool, by ons gunsteling juffrou Moet. Hy geniet homself gate uit en julle gaan ook vandag saam met hom lesse hê.
Zoey,
Yes.
hierdie week leer ons oor somer, né?
Ja. Vandag is baie cool, want vandag leer ons oor swem.
Ek is mal oor swem.
Swem is my gunsteling oefening om te doen.
Dit oefen jou hele lyfie.
En koel jou sommer ook af.
Maar Zoey, swem kan ook gevaarlik wees.
Dit kan ja. Jy mag nooit alleen swem nie.
Soos nooit.
Jou mamma en pappa of ouma en oupa moet altyd daar wees, want die water kan baie gevaarlik raak.
Jy moet ook nie op die rand van die swembad speel nie.
Of as jy by die see swem met jou ruggie na die see toe staan nie.
Zoey, ek hou daarvan as ek kan swem met my maatjies.
Ek ook. Dan trek ek my mooiste swembroekie aan.
Ek het my handhoek.
En ons leer vir hulle spesiaal.
En vregte en water vir ons langs die swembad sit.
Of op die strand sit.
Of jou ouma en oupa.
Ook by jou is. Dan moet mens altyd jou sonskerm aansit.
En jou hoedjie dra.
Want die water en die son kan jou dalk seermaak.
Maar die belangrikste is net om dit te geniet.
En veilig te wees.
En swem help jou lyfie om gesond te bly.
En dit maak jou lekker fiks.
En help jou om te leer hoe om jou asem lang onder die water te hou.
Maar die lekkerste van alles is, as jy dit saam met jou familie en jou vriende en jou maatjies kan doen. Want dan kan alles net lekker wees.
Zoey, ek het so baie pret gehad, maar kan ons nou groot asseblief die liedjie sing waar ons sing oor die see en leer tel? Groot asseblief.
Ons kan. Kry reg maatjies. 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 swem in die see. 3 4 bang vir 'n muur. 5 6 klim in die vlees. 7 8 lekker lag. 9 10 geld verdien. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 swem in die see. 3 4 bang vir 'n muur. 5 6 klim in die vlees. 7 8 lekker lag. 9 10 geld verdien. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Zacky, as mens oefen, dan klop jou hart mos baie vinnig. Maar wat se feit het jy vir ons vandag oor jou hart wat klop?
Het jy geweet jou hart klop amper 100,000 keer elke dag?
Wat? Dis so cool.
Dit is, maar ons moet nou gaan huiswerk doen, so ons sien julle weer môre.
Maatjies, onthou dat alles sal beter word. Al voel mens nie altyd baie lekker nie. En onthou, as jy by die see is of in die swembad is, moet jy baie versigtig wees. Maar ons gaan nou gaan. Bye!
Poep!
En so, Derry Love maak dat ek ook nou wil yoghurt hê. So, ons moet voordat ons kan yoghurt eet en nadat ons nou soveel pret gehad het met Zoey en Zacky, is dit tyd vir ons aktiwiteit.
Kan nie wag nie.
En vir die van julle maatjies wat nie weet nie, oom Enzo hierso, nee. Hy doen sport. Regte egte sport. Hy swem en stoei en karate, cricket en tennis. En hy swem. So hy het gesê hy gaan vir ons vandag leer hoe ons moet swem.
Vandag wys ek vir julle 3 maniere om te swem.
Okay.
Ons kry eers die borslag.
Okay.
Wat jy jou hande so uit moet steek,
Ja.
en jou bors uit, dan
Okay.
ja, dan gaan jy so.
So hoeveel van hulle moet ons doen saam met die kinders?
Ons kan 5 doen.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
Een,
Moet ons voete bietjie uitmekaar uit
Ja,
wees.
ja.
Okay.
1 2 3.
1 2 3
3
4 en 5.
5.
Okay.
En die tweede manier wat ek vir julle vandag gaan wys, is dit die Die achterflip.
Ja, die agterflip,
Ja,
okay.
voor ons waar de mensen zo wakker in die water.
Okay.
En dan zwem je zo achter hem toe.
Dit
vijf
is 'n
aan
plan,
hulle.
5.
Ja.
Okay.
1,
2,
2, 3, 4,
4 en 5.
5. Ja.
Dan.
Oh.
En die derde een?
En die derde een is dit die freestyle.
Okay.
Ons noem die gewoonlik de freestyle. Dan maak je zo maar. Ja.
Maar ek hoor hulle maak altyd so.
Ja.
So doen ons 5 met elke arm.
Ja.
Okay?
1,
2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. En kan ons nog een doen?
Wat dan kan ons nog doen?
Die doggy paddle.
Die doggy paddle, yes, definitief.
So dan is dit so.
Ja.
Maar nou moet jy dit vinnig doen. Ons moet kyk wie kan die vinnigste paddle.
Ons kan kijken.
Okay, 1, 2,
3.
3. Ek was eerste.
Ik was eerste.
Ek was eerste.
Ik was eerste.
Ek was eerste. Sê
Ken
net
jy-
ek was eerste.
Ken je wat ons kan doen?
Wat?
Ons kan morgen Olympia zwembad toe gaan en gaan kijken ons.
Ek dink ek het 'n hammy seer gemaak. So 3
Zo
dae
beleef
terug.
maar eens, ja.
Maar dit is reg nie fyn. Ek en Enzo gaan môre Olympia swembad toe want ons gaan kyk wie swem die vinnigste. Maar intussen het jy tyd om 'n bietjie aanlyn skool toe te gaan.
Ja,
So ons
definitief.
begin met ons lessies vir vandag, Enzo.
Ik kan niet wachten.
En dit is tyd vir die voorskoolse maatjies. So dit is pre-primary en ons doen week 4, lesie 3 vir pre-primary.
Welcome to my zone online school. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zacky Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zacky Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is my body. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, it's important for us to sanitize. So please take your sanitizer and put a little bit on your hand. Then we can sing our special sanitizing song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone! Now we are ready. Today's lesson is all about prepositions and the square. For this exercise, boys and girls, please can you turn to page 21. On page 21, we can see that we have some objects, and those objects we are going to learn how to put above and below. Now, I have some objects, the balls that they have asked us to practice with. Let's take a look at the board. Now, on the board, I have made a table. So this is my table. So we are going to say this is the underneath of my table, and this is the top of my table. If I put my orange ball on top of the table, then I have said that the orange ball is above the table. Everybody, let us say the orange ball is above the table. The orange ball is above the table. So above means on top. It's not sitting on the table. No, it is above the table. And then we are also going to practice with the purple ball. So when we put the purple ball here, we say the purple ball is below the table. Let's say it together. The purple ball is below the table. The purple ball is below the table. It's the same if I put both of the balls below the table. So I can say the balls are below the table. The balls are below the table. And if I take both of the balls and put them up here, then I can say the balls are above the table. The balls are above the table. So I want you to figure it out when I put a ball. Remember, this is the orange ball and this is the purple ball. So we want to make sentences or say where the ball is. Are you ready? Wonderful. Tell me where the purple ball is. Well done. If you said the purple ball is above the table, then good job, which means it's up. Tell me now where the orange ball is. Yes. Well done. We say the orange ball is below the table. So now that we know the difference between above, which means up, and below, which means under, let's try our exercise now. Let's go back to our exercise. Now on our page, we can see that we have two creatures there, an elephant and a cat. They want you to circle the one that is above for the first picture. So you are going to circle the one that is above. Then they are asking you to put in a square the one that is below for the second picture. The one that is below. So the first picture, you're going to circle the animal that is above. And then the second picture, you're going to circle the animal that is below. Let's now turn to our next page, page 22. On page 22, we can see that we have the same creatures, but even more of them. So now it is your job to circle the objects above the table with a red color. And then you are going to circle the objects that are blue that are below the table. So the ones that are above the table, you're going to take your red color and circle. And then the ones that are below or under the table, you're going to take your blue color and circle. I can give you a clue for the first one. Mr. Elephant, the one that is there, is above the table. So that means we are going to circle the word above. Above. The first word. Then our cat from earlier, Mr. Cat, is sitting below the table. Below the table. So you're going to circle with the blue color for the below and then the red one for above. Take your time, point to the pictures, and then circle with the correct color. I will see you just now when you are done with your exercise. Take care and enjoy our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our last exercise for today, please can you turn to page 23. On page 23, we are going to be talking about a special shape. This shape is called a square. Everyone, let's say square. 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 Well done. Now a square is different from all the other shapes, and let me explain why. Let's take a look at the board. Now the square is very different because it has equal sides. Every side is equal to the next one, and every corner is equal to the next one. This square is the same as this square, where the sides are equal to each other and the corners as well. The only difference is that this is a big square and this is a small square. But a square does not change its shape. It is equal no matter which way you turn it. It will still be a square. Now I'd like to show you a few things that are squares. This is called a hashtag. Everybody, let's say hashtag. Now you can see that inside the hashtag there is a square. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 of the sides and lines make a square. The other thing that I have with me that is in the shape of a square is a napkin. Everyone, let's say napkin. Now you're going to see that no matter where I turn it or how I turn it, it is still its same square shape. And if I fold my napkin into 2, it will be a little square. And still, if I turn it round, it will not change its square shape. Now, let us go back into our exercise and see what they want us to do. So our square shape is first going to be colored in. When you are coloring, boys and girls, make sure that you get to the corners and that there are no spots that are left behind. You must also color in one direction, either up and down or side to side. After coloring with whatever color you want, please can you trace the square? You can see that we have some dotted boxes there that are there for you to trace. Take your time, please get to each corner when you are tracing. The second last one actually, you are going to find the squares and color them in. We have many shapes there, but you are being asked to color in only the square shape. And then the last thing you will do is draw your square. Remember, a square has equal sides. So you will be using straight lines getting to the dots so that you can make the corners as well. So the first box you're coloring, the second box you are tracing, the third box you are looking for the square and then coloring, and the last box you are going to draw one square. Have fun, boys and girls, and I will see you just now after our short advert break.
Follow us on My Zone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoey and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, and I had so much fun with you today. I hope you also had fun with me. So now that we are done with our lesson, I want you to remember that anytime you get stuck in the middle of an exercise, please ask for help. Now, let us sanitize since we are at the end. Remember, boys and girls, this is how we sanitize. We rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, and on our wrists. Make sure that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Now that we have come to the end, it is time to say goodbye. And I want Zoshi to join us. Zoshi, can you come so we can say goodbye to our friends? Oh, there you are. So Zoshi, we want to say goodbye. Are you ready? Wonderful. Let's sing our special goodbye song. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Bye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.
Sjoe, en zo, juffrouw Moet is rarig vandaag op het, man.
Zij is redelijk die beste juffrouw. Ik wens ik het zo juffrouw gehad toen ik op laarschool was.
Oh, sy maak net leer lekker.
Baie.
Maar dit stop nie hier nie. Want nou is dit tyd vir ons graad 1 met week
3.
week 4 en
Dis
zo.
week 4.
Dis al week 4.
Zo vinnig. Ja.
Week 4, les
3 van
graad 1.
ja.
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zacky Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zacky Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is customs and ceremonies. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, it's very important for us to sanitize. Now let us sing our special sanitizing song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone. Now we are ready. For today's lesson, we will be talking about number bonds, plurals, and the Namibian emblem. For our first exercise, boys and girls, let's turn to page 22. On page 22, we are going to have so much fun with number bonds. Now the trick here is that we are going to find the missing answer for each number bond. I am going to help you with the first one so that you know what to do for the rest. Let's take a look at the board. Now, if you look at the board, I have my number bond, the same one that's in your book for the first one. We have 2 at the top, and then we have 1. And then we have a missing answer. So it's going to be our job to find that answer. So what do we do to find that answer? Well, the most important number is 2. So we need to draw 2 sticks. 1, 2. And then to find out where this one is supposed to be, we are going to cross out the number in this bond. So we cross out 1. So we are crossing out 1. That means that we need to count the rest of the sticks. And the rest of the sticks is 1. So our answer is going to be 1. It looks very simple, so I'm going to do another one for you. Remember, boys and girls, if you don't understand, it's okay to ask for help. We are going to try and do the next number bond. Can you see in your booklet? Very good. Now the next number bond says 3 is here on top. And then after that, we have 1. So we need to find out what is supposed to be here. Now remember, we start with the top number and write the sticks down. How many sticks are we writing? Yes, we are going to write 3 sticks. You should also write 3 sticks. Are we ready, boys and girls? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. And now that we're done with our sticks, we need to cross out the number that's here. In this case, our number is 1. So we are only going to cross out 1 stick. Let's go. 1. And then when we are done crossing that out, we are going to count the sticks that are left. Let's count together. 1, 2. So there are 2 sticks, meaning our answer is 2. And now the number bond is complete. I want you to do this by yourself. Take your time, but if you get stuck, it's okay to ask for help. I will see you just now after our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
Now, let's take a look at page 23. On page 23, you can see that we are having plurals. Now, plurals means many, and when it's only one, we call it singular. Our job is to add an S to make them plurals. So you can see that we have different words there. The first word we have is birthday. Everyone, let's say birthday. Now, if we want to change this word from a one word, which means singular, to a many word, which means plural, we are going to add an S at the end of the word birthday. I want you to take a look at the board. Now the word birthday is on the board. So birthday is singular, which means only one. But if we want many of them, we change them into plurals. And when it becomes a plural, we add an S to the word, and it changes from birthday to birthdays. The same is said with the next word that is on the board, funeral. Now, if it's only one, which means singular, then we say funeral. But if there are many of them, which is a plural, we add our S, and it now reads as funerals. Let's go back into our exercise and try and help each other for the rest. So, I would like you to please write the new word birthdays where it says plural, in the box where it says plural. Then, you are going to go to the word funeral where we can see the tombstone. I would like you to fill in the new word funerals. Now it's very simple, boys and girls. All we are doing is taking our word from the picture and adding an S to it when we are rewriting. The last one is a pet that we all know, and he wags his tail and barks. This is a dog. But when we have many of them, we call them dogs. Well done. So I'm going to write the word dog with an S at the end. Now, if you check all your words after you are done, every word must have an S. Please make sure you check, and I will see you just now after our advert break.
Follow us on My Zone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoey and Zoshi.
For our next activity, boys and girls, let's turn to page 24. On page 24, we are going to be talking about the emblem, the Namibian emblem. Now, the Namibian emblem is very important, boys and girls, and so we need to know what it is made up of. We are going to cut out the emblems on page 25 and paste it on the correct spots. Let's take a look at page 25. Page 25 has different emphasis on what is there. Now you can see that on the emblem we have 3 animals, the Namibian flag as a shield, and what is called a motto. Now we are going to cut out each and every one. You are going to take your time, but remember, boys and girls, we don't want you to be holding things that might hurt you, like a pair of scissors. So when you cut out your parts for the emblem, please make sure that you have an adult with you and that you use your pair of scissors very carefully. Now I have our emblem on the board and I have already cut out my pieces. And to help me, I have decided to look at the emblem. Now this is the complete one, and we are going to use that to help us, or rather guide us on where we should put things. Now the first part of the emblem that I would like us to try and put is the motto. Where do you think this goes? When I look at the picture, I think it matches the bottom. What do you think? Yes, so I'm going to paste it here at the bottom. The next part is where the Namibian flag is being shown as a shield. Where do you think we need to paste this? Well, let's try and find out. If we go to our picture, we can definitely see that it is in the middle. So that is where we are going to paste. There we go. Remember, when you are using glue, don't put too much. A little bit of glue is going to help you paste the whole thing. Like I said before, make sure that you have an adult with you when you are doing this activity. The next one that I would like to put is one of the animals. Now this animal is called an oryx. And if you can see, it is facing in a direction. So we need to find out which direction it is. Is it here? No, that doesn't look right. How about here? Yes. So for our exercise, we are going to paste it there. So far, so good, everybody. You're doing a good job if you're doing this at home. Now we have 2 more animals. So I'm going to start with our fish eagle. Now the fish eagle is part of the emblem as well. And as you can see, we want to try and find where we can stick it. It looks like it's right at the top. So let us take our fish eagle and paste it at the top. Well done! We are almost done, as you can see. So far, everything seems to be matching. And as you continue, you can also check with the emblem yourself. Now we have the last piece. And this one is super easy because we can see where it's supposed to go. As you can see, it is perfect on this side. So we are going to paste it. And we are done. We now have our emblem completed. Please, when you're doing this at home, take your time and make sure that if you don't get it right, it's okay. You can try again. I will see you just now when you are done with your exercise.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
I had so much fun in our lesson today, and I hope you also had fun. But now that we are done, boys and girls, it's very important for us to sanitize. Remember, we have our special sanitizing song, so let us sing it together. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone. But I'm a little sad. Sashi didn't come to say goodbye or hello today. Sashi, are you mad at me? Sashi? Oh, there he is. Hello, Zacky. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.
Laat ons maar kyk wat is volgende vir ons. So volgende is dit die week 4.
Lesie 3.
Nee.
Ja, lesie 3.
Week 4.
Week 4. Lesie 3.
Vir graad 2. Yes, 100%.
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 2s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My Family and Summer. And before we get into any lessons, grade 2s, it's very important for us to sanitize. Now remember, when we sanitize, we are being responsible boys and girls. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. For today's lesson, we will be talking about pronouns and decomposing. For our first exercise, boys and girls, please can you turn to page 23. On page 23, you are going to see pronouns. Now remember, a pronoun is a word that is used to take a place for a noun. Pronouns are special because we can use them anywhere to replace any noun. The common pronouns that we use are, let's say them, repeat after me, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, him, her, them, and us. So we are going to use the common pronouns to rewrite the sentences and change the underlined words to a pronoun. We are also going to be remembering to use capital letters and full stops. So let us take a look at number 1. Number 1 says, the fireman saved the cat from the tree. Let's read it again together. The fireman saved the cat from the tree. Now we are going to replace the cat with a common pronoun. Now remember, boys and girls, we said that if it is not human, we need to use the word it. I have now rewritten the sentence on the board and I'd like you to take a look at what it looks like after we replace the cat. So our sentence now says, the fireman saved it from the tree. Let's repeat it again together. The fireman saved it from the tree. Remember to put your capital letters at the beginning of a sentence and a full stop at the end. So our new answer, where it said the cat, has been replaced by a pronoun to say it. Let us now go back into our exercise and go to number 2. Number 2 says, let's read it together. My friends and I are going to the movies. Let's say it again. My friends and I are going to the movies. So the underlined words here are my friends and I. You are going to replace those words with one pronoun. And the pronoun there, boys and girls, is we, because you are included when we say I. So we say we are going to the movies. Make sure when you rewrite this sentence on the dotted line that you have a capital letter W for the word we and a full stop at the end. Let's quickly look at number 5. Number 5 says, let's read it together. Mrs. Brown gave us homework. Let's read again. Mrs. Brown gave us homework. Now the words that are underlined there is Mrs. Brown. So we need to replace Mrs. Brown with a pronoun. Now the pronoun that we are going to replace it with is the word she. Let's take a look at the board for the rewrite. Now we have, she gave us homework. Let's read it again. She gave us homework. Please, boys and girls, do not forget your capital letter S for the word she and your full stop at the end. So I am going to leave you to do this exercise by yourself, and when we come back, we will have another different exercise. Take your time, read every pronoun, and try and see which one can replace the underlined words so that you can rewrite it correctly. I'll see you soon after this advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list. For the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
I hope you managed to finish the last exercise. Now, let us turn to page 24 for our next exercise. On page 24, we are going to be doing decomposing, which means breaking down. Now, we are going to use the example they have given us to complete the following. So the first one says 12 equals 10 plus box. Now they've given us the answer, but we just want to make sure that it is correct. So we are going to be using the method of counting on. Counting on. Now when we count on, that means we are moving forward until we get to the number that has been shown. So the number we're going to count on from is 10. Let's take a look at the table. On the teacher's table, I have my counters. Now my counters are going to help us count on. Remember, we are starting at 10 and going to 12. So we want to see how many we need for that. So the number after 10 is 11. So we are going to say 11, 12. So that means it is 2. Our answer is 2. I'd like you to check your booklet and see if the answer is 2. I'm sure it is. Now we can begin our exercise. Let's go back into our exercise to see which ones we can do together. We are going to do number 1 together. Now number 1 says, let's read it together. 17 equals 10 plus box. Now to find the answer for the box, we need to count on. So we are going to count on from the smaller number going to the bigger number. Our smaller number here is the number 10. So we are going to count using the counters up until we get to the number 17. Let's take a look at the table. So we are going to use the counters to try and get up to the number 17. Remember, we have been given 10, so we need to count on to the next number, which is 11, up until the bigger number there, which is 17. So let us go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we need to count how many counters we have. Let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that in the box, there are going to be 7. So we can write the number 7. Everyone, let's write the number 7 in that box. Well done. Let's now do number 5 together. Let's take a look at our exercise. Number 5 says 44 equals box plus 4. Now in this case, we cannot count on because 4 is very far from 44. So all we are going to do is minus, to take away from the number 44. And how many are we going to take away? We are going to take away 4. So when our box is just after the equal sign, we are going to take away. But if the box is after the plus sign, then we count on. So we are going to take away for number 5. So we have the number 44 and we're going to count going down until we get to our number. Let us take a look at the table. Now we have our counters here, but we only need 4. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest we will put on the side. So the number that we are going to try and find, we need to start from the number after 44, counting going down, which is 43. So let us start. 43, 42, 41, 40. So our answer, boys and girls, is 40. May you please write the number 40 in the box that is right after the equal sign. Well done. Let us try another one just to be safe. Let us go back into our exercise. Now we have done number 1 to show you that you need to count on if the box is after the plus sign. And then we did number 5 to show you that you need to subtract from the bigger number if the box is after the equal sign. But what if the box is after the equal sign, like number 7? Well, this one, boys and girls, is very easy. We will still be counting on. It says for number 7, box equals 70 plus 3. So that means we are going to add 3 to 70. Let us take a look at the table. Now on the table, we have our counters. The table is saying that we have 3 counters. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 counters are going to add on to 70. And we're going to start from the number after 70, which is 71. So let us start. 71, 72, 73. So our answer is 73. Now I know this might be difficult for you, but take your time. Use counters if you don't have a number line. And if you do have a number line, use that one as well. All you need to remember is that if the box is missing after the equal sign, that means that you are going to be adding. Please ask for help, and I will see you after you have tried this exercise by yourselves. Take care, and we'll see you after the commercial break.
Follow us on My Zone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoey and Zoshi.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, and boys and girls, remember, practice, practice, practice. That way you will know everything you need to know. So now it is time for us to sanitize. Remember, we sanitize so that we can show everyone around us that we care and that we are responsible boys and girls. Remember that your hands need to be dry before you touch anything else. Well done. I wonder though, I want to go outside, but I can't see our special friend Zacky. Zacky, where are you? There you are, Zacky. So, from Zacky and we would like to say thank you so much for joining us today, and goodbye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.
En zo, ek het soveel pret, maar die pret eindig nie hier nie.
Dit eindig glad nie.
Nee, want ons het nog 'n graad oor. So graad 3, die tyd is nou. Nou, kry jou gereed, kry jou pen en jou potlood en jou uitveer en
jou boek.
Jou boek en jou sweeties, want nou is dit tyd vir week 4, les 3, graad 3. Yay!
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, My Zone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My School and Summer. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, it's important for us to sanitize. So take your sanitizer and rub your hands. Remember, when we sanitize, we are showing everyone that we are responsible boys and girls and we care about staying far from coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. For today's lesson, we will be talking about a word search, pronouns, and verbs. For our first exercise for today, boys and girls, let us turn to page 21. On page 21, we have a word search. Yay! And it is all about summer. And it is going to be our job to read the words in the box below and then look for them in the word search. So let us read the box below. Please repeat after me. Beach, beach. Bike, bike. Camp, camp. Fire, fire. Heat, heat. Hike, hike. Lake, lake. Pool, pool. Sand, sand. Summer, summer. Now these are the words that we have defined. If you read them with me, well done, good job. So I would like to start by helping you with at least one of the words. And the word I want to help you with is the word fire. So we are going to look for the word fire together. Let's take a look at the board. Now fire starts with a F. So I'm going to try and find it here, and I want you to try and find it in your booklet as well. So we are going to start. Let's look for F. Now you can start going across looking or down. I'm going to use down. So I'm looking for F, and I found one, but I can't see an I next to or around this F. So this one is not our word. Let's keep looking for another F. There we go. Looking, 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 looking. Searching, 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 searching. I found an F. So I'm going to see if there are any I's around it. That's not an I. That is not an I. But this is an I. So I have F-I. What comes next? We have an R. So F-I, and I see an R, and I see an E. So that means we have found our word fire, and this one is actually going up. So we circle it neatly, and that is our word fire. The next word that I want to help you look for is the word pool. So you're going to look for the word pool, and I'm going to look for it here. Let's go. Now the word pool starts with P. So this time, instead of going down, I'm going to start at the top. So we are looking for a P. I found a P, but the next letters are O for ooh. So there is no O here. Let me keep looking. Another P. Where are you, Mr. P? Oh, I found another one, but there's no O around that one either. So let us take a look at a different P. Mr. P. Oh, I found another one, but there's only one O, and the word pool has double O, so that is not ours. So let us keep looking. Let us keep looking. There we go. And still looking. Oh, I found another P, but there is no O near it. So this is not our P. So let us continue. Down, down, down. Oh, I found another P. And this one, there's an O near it. So let me look for another O. And it's there as well. And we have an L. So we have the word pool across like this, going up. So these are your words. Let's take a look at your exercise. Now remember, in your exercise, you need to find all the words that are there. Make sure that you circle them. And when you do find them, please make sure that you cross them out in the word box so that you don't go and look for them again. I want to show you the two that I helped you find in the beginning. So, these were the words that we were looking for. We have the word pool here starting, and it goes up and across. And then we also have the word fire, and it also goes across. Make sure that when you are doing your words, they are neat. And don't worry if other letters are going to be shared, because there are some words that might share letters. Have fun. I will see you just now, and let's now turn to page 22. On page 22, we have another exercise. This one is all about pronouns. Everybody, let's say pronouns. Now, if you don't know what a pronoun is, I can tell you. A pronoun is a word that is used to replace a noun in a sentence or when we are speaking. Now, we all know the different types of nouns that we have. And when we replace a noun with a pronoun, there are certain pronouns that we use. If you look at the box below, we have pronouns. I want us to read those pronouns together. Let's start. We have they, her, him, it, we, she, he, and them. So these are the pronouns that we are going to use to rewrite the sentences. Now the instruction says we need to choose from the box and replace the underlined word in the sentence. For all 10 of these, there is a word or two words that have been underlined, which means we are going to get rid of both of those words when we replace them with pronouns. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 says, my father called me, so I went to see my father. The word underlined there, or the words underlined there, are my father. Now we know that fathers are men, so we are going to be focusing on either using the pronoun him or he. Let's try and use the word he to replace my father. Let's read the sentence again. My father called me, so I went to see he. No, that doesn't sound right. Let us try and use him. My father called me, so I went to see him. That sounds correct. So for number 1, we are going to use the pronoun him. Let's do number 2. Remember though, for number 1, you need to first rewrite the sentence, and then where you get to the part where it is underlined, instead of using those words, we will now use him. Do not forget your capital letters at the beginning and your full stop at the end when you rewrite the sentence. Let us go to number 2. Number 2 says, I told the children that I could meet the children in the playground. Now, when we have many people like we have here, it's either we use they or them. So let us try with they first. We are going to replace the words the children with the word they. Let us read. I told the children that I could meet they in the playground. No, this does not sound right at all. Why don't we try and use the word them? So now we are going to replace the word the children, the one that is underlined, with the word them. Let's now read it. I told the children that I could meet them in the playground. Yes, this is the correct answer. So now you need to rewrite the sentence using the correct word. Now remember to put a capital letter where it needs to be and a full stop at the end. Let us do number 3 together. Number 3 says, the girls broke the window. We are going to be replacing the girls with a pronoun. Now, it seems like there are a lot of people, so we are going to use either they or them again. So we are going to say they. Let's replace the girls with they and see if our sentence makes sense. They broke the window. Yes, it makes sense. So we are going to write our number 3, rewriting it by using the word they. Remember to put a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence and a full stop at the end. Let us do number 4 together. Number 4 says, I saw the book on the table. The word we are going to replace there, or words, is the book. Now remember, boys and girls, we said that if it is not a human being, we use the word it. So we are going to say, I saw it on the table. The rest of these sentences you can do by yourselves. Take your time. Remember, sometimes our pronouns, we can use them again and again. We only have 8 pronouns that we have been given. So there are 10 sentences, meaning some pronouns are going to be used again and again. Take your time, read each word, and if there is a word you cannot read, sound it out. And even after that, if there are words you don't understand, it's okay to ask for help. I will see you just now after our short advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our next activity, please turn to page 23. On page 23, we have a beautiful butterfly, and it is going to be your job to underline the verbs. Now remember, verbs are doing words. So you need to ask yourself before you underline any, am I able to? And then you underline it. If you are able to, then that means it is a verb. After underlining all the verbs, you are now going to circle the pronouns. Remember, a pronoun is a word that can be used to replace a noun. So the first thing we need to do is underline the verbs. When you are done with underlining the verbs and circling the pronouns, the next thing that you need to do is to color the verbs and pronouns according to the colors. Now we can see at the bottom we have been given words that have specific colors. If you see the word we, then you are going to color that part of the butterfly brown. If you see the word she or he, you are going to color those words and that part of the butterfly red. You are going to continue this and be careful when you are coloring. Take a good look at the bottom so that you don't get lost. I have mine here and I'm almost done. The first thing I did was to circle all my verbs, circle all my pronouns, and I also made sure that my verbs were underlined. I also started coloring. I saw that the pink ones were the words stand and sit, so I colored those. And then the word we was in brown, so I colored that part of the butterfly. And lastly, I saw that the words laugh and cry were going to be orange. I'm not yet done, but I'm sure you are going to be done with yours and it will be very beautiful and you will have a lovely butterfly. Take your time and I will see you after our commercial break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoey and Zoshi.
We are now done with all of our exercises for today. I hope your butterfly looks so beautiful, boys and girls. Remember, the colors are there to guide you on what it should look like. Now that we are done, it is important for us to sanitize. Remember, boys and girls, we sanitize so that we can stay safe and make sure other people around us are also safe. Remember to dry your hands before you touch anything else. Well done. I actually want to go outside and see some real butterflies, so I'm going to take off my glasses and put on my summer shades so that the sun won't hurt my eyes. And I'm going to invite Zacky. Zacky, where are you? Let's go see some butterflies. Zacky. Hello, Zacky. Would you like to go and see some butterflies with me? Oh, yes, wonderful. So, from Zacky and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, MyZone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.
Marisa, wat doen jy?
Ek hardloop nou, want dit is nie einde van ons episode. So dit was alles vir ons vir vandag en so ek het soveel pret gehad.
Ek het ook baie pret gehad.
En Enzo het gesê hy sal volgende week weer vir julle kom kuier.
Ek sal sien hoe ek voel as ek miskien weer terug wees. Maar dit was baie lekker, ek het geniet, Marisa, baie dankie.
En 'n visbam. En 'n albei. Washa.
Dan maak ons breaststrokes.
Maar terwyl ons swem nou in, wat se dag is dit? Donderdag in.
Donderdag in.
So ons sien julle môre. Bye!